What is going on, everyone? It has been way too long in my opinion. Today I'm making a video of how to make cinematic edits or cinematic videos on iMovie. Now I have made over at least 70 videos on iMovie, then I actually transferred to Final Cut Pro, and now I'm learning Adobe Premiere, so I've had my fair share of editing. I'm gonna show you guys 5 different steps or 5 tips that I've learned that hopefully will help you guys first and foremost to tell a story. And what I mean by this is not having some feature film script written out and that you have to follow, but simply just have a motive with your shots. Don't just put shots out there just to put them out. For example, my other shot earlier, when I first started everything out, I had a beginning, middle, and end, which the beginning was I was outside getting the stationary shots, and then the middle was me setting up the chair. All these shots have conflict. You don't really know what's happening, so you kind of are just thrown into the story and it pushes you to keep watching. The final scene or the ending is me playing the guitar. So that's my first step, is simply just telling a story, learning how to be a storyteller, tell your story, and have a motive behind your shots. Alright, so this is my sister Grace. Interesting enough, we decided to go to the same college this year. We both tested positive for COVID.
We got an A.
And we're currently at self-isolation destination set by the college, and we've been here for the last 2 weeks. Our last day is actually tomorrow, so we're super pumped. That's the situation we're in. This is my sister Grace. I'm gonna make a really cool cinematic sequence of her. Boom. Step number 2 is actually putting in the work to understand the camera and just simply getting the shots. Yeah, get creative with your shots. Put in the work just to simply try new shots. You're gonna be so thankful in the editing process. Now, hold on. Oh.
You don't like it?
No. Also, put in the work in just learning your equipment, whether this be, like I have a DSLR Canon 80D. Some of you might not have the access to fancy or more expensive camera gear, and that's totally fine. I literally started my videos on literally an iPod. I think it was iPod 5. And but anyways, yeah, so start with whatever you have and max it out. Just get the best content you can for whatever gear you have, doesn't matter. And please don't compare yourself to other people. That is gonna get you down, get you discouraged. Just now, there's my 2 steps in the filming or video or actually getting the shot process. Now I'm gonna take you to the editing process, where I have 2 steps for you, or 2 tips that I like to use to get just a little bit more cinematic look. All right, what's up everyone? Now we are in iMovie, as you can see. Just as a disclaimer, I wanted to let all you know that this entire video was edited all on iMovie. Now I usually, or lately, maybe for the past year or so, I've mostly edited on Final Cut Pro. Just for this video, I thought I'd go back to iMovie and just show you guys what I found I can do with it, and it's still a really, really powerful tool. My first step or tip I wanted to discuss was simply sound design. It adds so much value to a video, and especially cinema. For example, I'll show you the one scene I had with my sister on the roof. The overall thing you want is just the video, and whether it's the sound effects or the music, you want it to be dynamic. You don't want it to sound like 2 separate components fighting against each other. You want it to be dynamic and make it as smooth as possible. But I'm telling you, if you get good sound and good sound effects and music, it will bring out more emotion than you ever could with just visuals. What I did with this scene, I just found some cinematic music, and I actually use artlist.io to get all my music, which is actually, it's a paid subscription, but I used to just look up non-copyright music. That works fine too. This is a whoosh sound effect. It's actually in iMovie, and if you go to audio and you look at the sound effects, they have a whole section of just different sounds, and it's wonderful, and you can use any of them just to make your video more alive, and it just adds a little bit more to the video. But yeah, again, sound design, you can go so in depth with it, but just kind of mess around with it, add some sound effects in there and just see what you can do. You have all the tools you need right here. The second thing I was going to discuss with you guys is the crop bar tool. And now this is just preference. Not everyone wants it. I don't always use it, but it is a very, very easy and simple way just to make your video literally instantly more cinematic. I got mine from a website. I just downloaded it, and I can leave the link in the description. So if you go to the link, it actually brings you to this website right here. What you want to do is just scroll down, literally click anywhere for you. I already have mine downloaded, so it'll bring up this folder, and you can just choose any one you want. You simply just take it and drag it into iMovie and drag it above your clips. Once you actually drop it in, it's going to have the Ken Burns effect on it, and what that's going to do is just make it zoom out on, or the bar is actually going to zoom out on you, and you don't want that. So to fix that, all you have to do is just go in here to the crop settings and select fit, and it'll just stay the same. Yeah, anyways, those are just two very, very simple and broad tips I have for editing in iMovie. Again, guys, like iMovie, I think it's a great platform. It is limited from Final Cut Pro and other softwares, but there's still so much you can do with it, and it's a really powerful tool. So I don't wanna hear any excuses for not seeing good content. Just keep on getting out there and creating, maxing out whatever equipment you have. And this goes with step 2 of just putting in the work, just getting good at the software, just repetition, getting out there, getting experience, putting in hours. Keep on making videos, guys. That's all I can say. All right, well, that's all I have in the editing process. So I'm gonna take you back outside once more and just show you the one last tip I have for you guys. All right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Now I have one last tip, actually. So if you made it to this point, first of all, thank you for watching my video. Sorry if I'm rusty. I have not made a video in a while, or at least a YouTube video. So thanks for bearing with me. If you haven't yet subscribed, like this video. But my last and final tip or piece of advice for you guys, for all you iMovie creators or just anyone who's looking to make your videos more cinematic, and this is so universal, and I need to hear this myself, is simply keep creating and experiment. Don't be afraid to fail, guys. Just keep on getting out there, doing it, making content. As long as you're making content, having fun with it, you're gonna get better, guys. Just keep working with it. Don't be discouraged. Don't compare yourself. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys. I really, again, hope this was helpful to you in some way. Wait, not done yet, one sec. If you made it this far, you might as well stay for at least 10 more seconds, bear with me. I wanted to share a verse with you guys. I'm not trying to force anything down your throat, but I just want to encourage you guys. I think the Bible is universal. It's Romans 3:23 through 24, and it says, "For all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God, and all are justified by His grace through the redemption that came by Christ Jesus." I'm just gonna leave it at that. If you guys want, please check it out. It's in Romans. Again, it's Romans 3:23 through 24.